So today is a really sad day because Roblox Gore could be coming to an end. Now, I say that because roughly a week ago, I made a video called I Found a New Secret Roblox Gore Game, and the game in the video got banned shortly after I made the video, no surprise. Now, I say no surprise because essentially, with Roblox Gore games, you usually have a toggle button to toggle on and off the gore. This kind of just makes it so it's okay on Roblox, but this game in particular did not have that feature in it, so therefore it got banned shortly after. And to the people in the comments that are like, well, Corny, you probably got this game banned by making a video, I'd also like to state that the developers knew what they were doing when they came to me to make a video on this game. They knew the risk of me making a video on the game and popularizing it to the point where it actually get banned by Roblox moderation. And so here we are now talking about how this game got banned. But if you're wondering like, well, Corny, why didn't they just add the Roblox Gore toggle on it so they could get unbanned and so that it could be republished? And that's actually why I'm making this video. Currently, as of making this, the owner and the developers have made multiple attempts on getting this game back up. In fact, they made so many attempts that at this point, I think they're actually just banned from making games. So the timeline starts on 1/25/2023. I make the video and the game gets roughly, I want to say, anywhere from 100 to 80 concurrent players at a time, which for a new Roblox game is actually really, really good. And for 2 days after that, the Roblox game was actually completely fine, wasn't taken down by Roblox. In fact, it was still thriving with at least 100 players concurrent. And with the age set to 13 plus, I thought this game would honestly be smooth sailing if it didn't get banned within the first day. So fast forward another day, and now we are on 1/28/2023, and there's actually a first little issue where Roblox is having technical difficulties. I'm pretty sure that was actually a Roblox-wide outage, but it was the beginning of the end for this game. The very next day, 1/29/2023, this is when things hit the fan. So the game gets put under review by Roblox, and then it is actually deleted from Roblox entirely. No big deal because just like Redbox, this also happens, and so essentially all you gotta do is add the little gore toggle, and then you re-upload the game, and then everything should be a-okay. Which is what everybody thought up until right after that, it got banned really quickly right after that again. And because of the second ban, the owner of the game could not actually make the game public anymore because he's just banned from making Roblox games because he violated the terms and guidelines, apparently. And so after doing a bunch of appeals and trying to get this game back up, Roblox actually sent them a message. And this is what the message read. Hello there, thank you for contacting us. Your experience was correctly terminated for having gore content. Models with visible internal organs is not eligible for reinstating. Sincerely, Danny Appeals. Roblox support. And so with this message, essentially, this forces the game to really take out any internal organs like hearts, lungs, stomach, maybe even ribs. But if you know anything about Roblox Gore, you know that all the above is enabled in a lot of games that are already up. Now, I'm not going to say which games because, you know, I'm not a snitch, but it doesn't really take that much to go find these games with these certain aspects to them. So does that mean eventually all Roblox Gore games are gonna be banned? Because if you can't have internal organs, essentially that means you can't have gore. And yes, there's the argument, well, you could have it, but you just can't really just show any of the internal organs. But technically speaking, your skin's an organ, your nerves are organs, your muscles are organs. So what is really allowed here? And even non-gore Roblox games like Combat Warriors also feature this kind of stuff. So is Roblox either playing favorites or is it just inconsistent? Because in my opinion, I'd rather have Roblox ban every single game as long as we know what the guidelines are. If a game is 13 plus, I believe that most teenagers can probably handle somewhat violent games. And that's also not to mention the fact you also get voice enabled with 13 plus. And we all know what kind of racial slurs are said in Roblox voice chat. It is vile. And there's been so many cases of Roblox banning games inconsistently or not protecting its users fairly, which is a whole different video. We're really just focused on Roblox Gore. And which that brings us to today when Untitled Shooter V2 essentially just got all the gore taken out of it, and now it's just a nice simple game. Is there anything special about this gore game? Absolutely not, because why would it be special if it didn't have its main feature? And that's what's really scary about Roblox banning these games. Games like Redbox, games like Euphoria, they can't survive if they get the ban hammer. or even combat warriors. What I'm trying to say is that there is an audience that want to play these games. There is an audience mature enough to play these games. People who can verify with an ID inside Roblox are probably mature enough to play a game with blood in it. Because what kind of 13-year-old has an ID? No one does. And if you're gonna make the argument, well, corny, people are just gonna use their parents' IDs. And don't get me wrong, that's a fair argument to make, but that's between them and Roblox. Because people do that doesn't mean you should punish the people that actually have the right to play these games. There is almost no harm whatsoever with keeping mature Roblox games up as long as the age guidelines are with it. Just like how with Redbox, it's 13 plus. Not a lot of people can play that game, but because it's 13 plus and because it has toggles and it has trigger warnings, it can be up. And so what's different with this Roblox gore game or any other Roblox gore game that gets banned? Now, I think I've been rambling a little bit on, so let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that these games should be banned? If so, why? Or they should not be banned? If so, why? Because even as a Roblox gore YouTuber, I can honestly see both ways in this situation. But in my opinion, it's either all or nothing. You can either have all the games up or have none of the games up. I hate this whole beating around the bush where we're banning a few games and leaving other games up that clearly also violate the guidelines. And if there's one thing I like about Roblox is that everybody is on a fair playing ground. Competition is good. It leads to innovation. It leads to better games. That's why we have so many good games now. But what's the point if you're just gonna ban all the competing games in a certain genre? So once again, let me know what you think. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the little change up in video today. I know it's not my usual video, but I thought it needed to be said. Bye bye.